Welcome back to the Macro Golf YouTube channel. Slightly different video today and very quick video, just doing a quick review on the Rumble roller. This is the 22-inch original textured roller. We've had this here in the studio now for over 2 years, been using it for clients for over 2 years, and I just wanted to do a quick review for you guys to see exactly what the roller's like and just give my honest opinion on the roller. So I got this around 2 years ago. I believe I paid about £45 here in the UK for this. They're not as readily available here in the UK as they are in the US and also onto mainland Europe as well now. I'll try and find some links, I'll stick those in the video below, but if you can get a hold of one, highly recommend. But I wanted to just do this video because they're because they are quite hard to get hold of. What you end up doing is you end up not being kind of 100% sure of what you're getting because you can't really see it too much online. So just want to do a quick video to kind of show you it in person, to see it, to see what kind of the size of the bobbles and the stiffness, to hopefully give you a better idea of what you might be purchasing. So this one here is the 22-inch. There it also comes in a bigger one in the 31-inch and a more compact 12-inch one. This has been the perfect size for me for everything I need to do. It's not too bulky when you're trying to work around quads and single leg stuff, but it's long enough if you're trying to work across thoracic or across the abdomen. So it's been perfect size for me, and I would recommend probably for most people this would be sufficient for everything you need to do. In terms of the stiffness, although the bobbles are big, you can probably see that on the camera here, very high bobbles, these are stiff bobbles. Like if I go to an alternative here, which is a cheaper kind of classic short roller, the knobbles are much smaller, but they're also a lot softer, so they're much easier to compress. Even the big ones are easier to compress. Where with the Rumble roller, even with the bigger kind of texture, they are very stiff. Like if I try and push my finger into this, it's going to take quite a lot of load for me to push in that, and that's within 2 years of use. So actually this was stiffer when I got it, and it has given a little bit and become a little bit softer over the last 2 years. So just be aware of that, that if you're not used to a stiff roller, this is a stiff roller. It is very textured, it is very extreme, and I wouldn't recommend you to go straight into something this textured. The other thing to note, which I think is sets it aside from the kind of cheaper alternatives, is it's not as hollow through the inside. So you can see that this stiff foam means that you don't have this kind of inner shell. And I've seen quite a lot of clients with these cheap ones actually crack this inner shell. When you're trying to do things like massage the bottom of the foot or get a lot of load, or if you're a bigger person, a heavier person, trying to put a lot of load onto these things, sometimes I've seen the inside crack. Where with the Rumble roller, it's pretty much impossible for you to crack this thing. It's not hollow, it's pretty rigid, and this is not going to break. As I said, we've had this 2 years, I've had big people on this, and no one's even managed to put a dent in this thing. So in terms of durability, in terms of structure, in terms of design, definitely a very high quality, well built piece of kit. So overall, I would highly recommend this. I'm unsure when I got it, when I purchased it, I was unsure what I was going to get. Have not been disappointed at all. Just be aware that it is stiff. The lumps are big. You can see that through my hand here, and it is stiff. It is extreme. So be ready for a shock when you first lay down on this thing. But in terms of quality, in terms of design, in terms of structure, highly recommend. And I'll stick some links below for where hopefully you can purchase this in wherever country you're in.